Strzyga was a female demon from Slavic myths, mostly Polish and North Czech ones. The monster had many similarities to vampires, and it is theorized that both have the same origin. Slavic mythology explains the origin of Strzyga as people born with two souls and having two lives. When such person died, only one of his souls left, the more human and weak one. However, the body, thanks to the second soul, powerful and evil, came back to life as a bloodthirsty monster. Over time, our ancestors learned to recognize the people who might become Strzyga in the future. The first sign that a child was marked with evil was that he was born with unibrows or monobrow. About appearance and anatomy, they had two hearts and two rows of teeth. They were usually depicted as an hybrid between a human and an owl. They had a disproportionate large head in relation to the body, red eyes and talons similar to those of birds. In addition to the female version of the monster, there was also a male counterpart called Strygoń. The plural is Strygonia. In some areas, an example is Upper Silesia, Strzygi were called upiorzyce or nocne upiory. Those two means phantoms or night ghosts, something like this. In Mazovia, it was believed that the Strzyga, unlike the vampire, could live on the holy grounds. In legends of those areas, Strzyga was sometimes found in corners of churches or chapels. As you can easily guess, over time, ways of defending themselves against Strzyga were found and used. Let's see some of those methods. As for the dead, who were suspected of being able to rise from the grave, a bag was placed over their heads and their eyes were blindfolded so that they did not know which way to dig to get out of the grave. The idea wasn't really bright or smart, because if you are a couple meters under the ground, it's dark. When a Strzyga was found in its final form, it had to be burned, which was most effective method of getting rid of the monster. Also, long nails and aspen dowels worked well. The monster had to be hid in the appropriate parts of its body. These were the mouth, the temple, the heart, and even the crotch. Now I will talk about demons and monsters alike to the Strzyga. The Strzyga has many similarities to a demon from Greek mythology called Strigas. I have to note that the origin of the word Strzyga most probably is from Strigas. Strigas is a creature that made life difficult for the ancient Greeks and later also for the Romans. She was a winged female demon often described as a hybrid of a woman and a bird, with sharp teeth and claws long as a burrow. The demon liked human blood, mostly of babies. Another one is Lamashtu. In Mesopotamian religion, there was a female demon who caused sickness and death of infants. It was believed that it secretly drank blood from sleeping, newly born babies. Belief in Lamashtu also appeared in other parts of the ancient world and was very strong. Many spells and rituals being created to protect against threats or to find a bloodthirsty demon before it attacks its victim. Now, a quick recap about vampires. A vampire is a mythical creature that lives by feeding on the vital essence, generally in the form of blood, of the living. I think that's all. Okay, so started experimenting a little bit in the videos that I made before I was reading off the script that I had read before. It was right next to me, and you know, this time I have a script next to me, but I am kind of talking to the camera, and if I forget something, then I look to the script. So I think it is better that way, but tell me in the comments which version do you prefer, you know?